the DJC Collectibles studio, I'm Midwest professional wrestling legend Gage Octane. And now, here's a guy who calls it a deeper dive and immediately jumps in, Kyle Peterson.
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with episode number 69 of the Kyle Peterson Show. And as usual, we got a girl that has style for miles, Angie. Angie, say hello.
Hello.
This is the big one. This is the one you've been waiting for.
I was just laughing because I just ate some peanut butter, so I was thinking I have nuts in my mouth already.
Oh, it didn't take long. Did you mix the pickle with the peanut butter?
I didn't.
That's
normally my go-to, is like a whole pickle. Oh my god!
What?
My snack is pickle and nuts.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. It's wild. She gets a dill pickle. Oh boy! And spoons of peanut butter, and she just goes back and forth. It's a wild show.
It writes itself.
That's a weird snack. That's a weird snack.
It's good. Did you never have that growing up?
Can't say pickles and peanut butter ever.
What about bananas on toast?
No.
See, and so instead of bananas, well, we like that too, but we'd also do sliced pickles.
Well,
hamburger chips.
And to clue people in a little bit, Angie's dad was actually Elvis Presley. A lot of people don't know that, of course. Did you love the bananas as well? So.
And I'm basically redneck. No, I'm not really.
we should get a banana out here. You should show them that trick, that party trick you do with that banana. It's a wild show. Maybe we'll save that.
Lots of eye contact.
I guess with the banana. I didn't know bananas had eyes, but we know what you mean. I know what you mean. But Angie's here. She's going to try to rally. Angie, you can admit it. You're extremely tired today. She's very cranky, let me tell you. And she's going to get a mid-year performance review before you know it. And we might do it on camera. We might have to. But
oh my God.
Angie, just keep up the good fight. Just smile and laugh along. And it'll be okay. It'll only take you about an hour here today. Only about an hour.
Just smile like this the whole time.
Just smile.
Frozen.
She's just going to zone out.
You actually just can you even do that where you just set me into it? I'm not really doing anything.
I'm sure we could find a way.
I'm
There's somebody talented enough to do that, Angie. But we're going to get down to business here this week. And Angie, either this week or next week, we're going to have to film 2 episodes back to back because I have some travels going on. I have to go travel and do all kinds of stuff. And Angie, there's a lot of, dare I say, power moves going on in the background right now. There's a lot of power moves going on in the background right now. And unfortunately, one of those power moves is going against me. Usually they're going for me, but this one's going against. As you're watching this, the week you're watching this, as it drops on Tuesdays, of course, San Diego Comic-Con week. I should be in San Diego. I should have my toes in the sand. I should be looking at that beautiful ocean and all the toys and all that stuff. So I'm going to miss out. Todd already texted me a couple times. Kyle, haven't got the RSVP for the party. And I said, Todd, I am boycotting the party this year because I wasn't allowed a +1. There's supposed to be a +1, and Angie was going to come. So I'm sure I could have worked that out with the McFarland team. I think I could have got a +1. It would have been really awkward to have Angie stand outside the door. You stand outside the door, you can look in.
Just peeping in the people.
And I'd be getting all the food and drinks and the snacks.
Where are we kidding? I'd be in the room taking a nap.
She'd be like, okay, is it okay if I just sit in this chair and I won't leave? And I'll put a blindfold on if you want me to. She'd be like, I'd be okay with that. But I'm missing out on that. I'm missing out on the Hasbro breakfast. I'm missing out with the Mattel guys, saying hi to them. New friends, old friends, friends from afar. Sven Guli's going to be there and going to miss out on all that kind of stuff. So
it's kind of like when you did that Mattel Revealed. I didn't go in through when you did the run-throughs. I just laid on a couch and ate snacks.
Yeah, she ate the snacks.
I probably could have gone in. I don't think they cared. But.
And Mattel even ordered Angie Starbucks. Yep. That was very nice.
So I just laid there with my feet up.
But they're like, sorry, you can't go in. And Angie's like, no problem. I don't want to go in there anyways.
See you later.
This couch looks pretty nice. I think I'll stay on my phone and drink my Starbucks and put my feet up. I think I'm fine. So there it is. But there's some power moves going on in the background. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And maybe one day people will find out. Do you think they will?
Yes.
You think they will find out? I don't know. Unless I get hit by a bus, but there's some power moves going on, and more sooner than later,
more to come,
or something. More to come. Hopefully, episode 69. You just watched the eye, right, Angie? Found that out the wrong way the other night, unfortunately. Poor thing. Still haven't recovered. But Angie, we got a few things to talk about. We got an interesting try new foods this week. A cold one, but perfect for the summertime, really, I would say. We got a story time with Kyle that involves buffaloes, not the wings, actual buffaloes, the actual animal. So we'll get into that. We got final thoughts. We got a special album of the week I just got done listening to this morning as I was working away at the computer. And a whole lot more as well. But a little housekeeping this week, Angie. First, we better say it. And you know what? We're going to do a giveaway. How about it, Angie?
Do it.
We're going to give a giveaway. Episode 69, that's a perfect time for a giveaway.
It's me. It's one night with me.
It's one night with Angie. Trust me, you don't want it. It sounds like a great time, but she'll probably say, well, it's about 6 o'clock. I better turn in. I better turn in for the night.
It'll only take 5 minutes, and then I'll be making you, like, buy me stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. Can you afford it? Can you afford it at the end of the day? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Nobody can. I can't. That's for sure. But we're going to give this book away here. We got a stack. I got some extras. It is the complete guide to the ECW original San Francisco Toy Makers book, soft cover edition, available on Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Hey, support the channel, support Angie out, pick up a copy. But I'm going to give one of these away to one of you guys or gals. It could be a gal. All you got to do is put what do we want to do? Something in the comments of this very video, and Angie's going to pick the best comment or the best question, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I have no idea.
Well, there it is, good folks. She has no clue.
I was going to say something inappropriate.
Uh-oh, man, watch out. We'll do questions. Maybe we'll do... Actually, that makes a lot of sense because we're going to have to film ahead a little bit. So maybe we'll have a segment of extra Q&As. If any come in, you never know. Maybe we won't get any, but... put your question in the comments down below of the YouTube video or email the KylePetersonShow@gmail.com with your question, and we'll rattle through them, and Angie's going to have to make the decision on the best question, and that winner will get that book. So join in on the fun, all that kind of fun stuff along the way, and check out Patreon while you're at it. Your best way to support this YouTube channel, the podcast channels, all points in between. Patreon is the place to go. And of course, Patreon, the giveaway for the month of July, it's the Ultimate Warrior, Papa Shango, Greatest Grudges 92 Ultimate 2-pack. That's the giveaway for July. So get in on that over on Patreon, of course, and support the channel. And I should make note, Angie, I know you were going to say it. I don't want to steal your thunder on this one, but somebody's got to sometimes. If you guys are listening to this on the podcast stream, I will, and I have started to put my news videos. So if I do my toy news every week or an emergency toy news, I am putting those up on the podcast stream. So if you want to hear it while you're driving to work, you want to hear it while you're working, and as you're doing a night jog or something like that, you can listen to the podcast. And next week, or I guess this week, technically, as we're filming this, San Diego Comic-Con, I should have a lot of toy news videos, I have to imagine. I'll probably put those all up on the podcast feed. So there you go, Angie. I know you were excited about all that.
I was wondering.
And we're thinking about doing a special monthly episode called The Angie Peterson Show. And it's going to be only like 20-minute show. But she's going to
20 seconds.
Maybe. She's going to do it. And I forget, you have a co-host picked out yet?
No.
If you had to pick a co-host, who would it be?
Emma.
Emma as your co-host. That's too wild. That would be too much of a wild card. I think I saw her practicing flipping the bird earlier today. Was that what she was doing? I don't know what she was doing. I walk in and it looked like she was flipping UNL off. And I said, what's going on here? And I grabbed her from behind. Suplexed her. That's what I did.
My God.
But there it is. Check out Patreon once again. Like I said, a very busy week this week, and it's going to be busy the rest of the summer. You know, it's great to be busy. I forget what they say. Like, it's good to be... There's a saying about, like, why it's good to be busy. I don't agree with that saying. It's something my grandma might say. And I didn't disagree with my grandma very often, but that could be something I'd maybe disagree. But... the sad thing for me is my whole summer feels like it's vanished. I feel like I haven't done anything. I feel like I'm missing out. I was just telling you yesterday, I have a Jeep Wrangler I bought with my own money. Yes, my own money. I worked 1 full year at a grocery store. I still lived with my parents at the time. And I was the youngest manager in the history at that time. And I paid for a brand new Jeep Wrangler that I built to my own specs and everything. And back then, you lived with your parents. I had to pay car insurance and gas. Those were my only bills. And I think I was making like $36,000 a year as like a 17-year-old kid. And that was a lot of money when you don't have bills. Like, I think about that now. If you're like 36-year-old, you're making $36,000. That doesn't go very far. But if you have zero bills, that's like $1 million. That's like $1 million. And even more so back in the day. But I've only got that yellow Jeep out twice this year.
That's sad.
It's very depressing. And you know what else is even depressing? In August, that vehicle will be like 26 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 24,000 original miles on that. That says a lot about things. So says a lot about different things of my life, I think is what that says. That thing should have 126,000 on it.
It's not enough downtime.
Don't even get me started on my Wagoneer. Don't do it.
I don't do it.
or the Jeep Commander, or the Jeep Compass while we're at it. Don't get started on that. And don't even want to hear about the Ford Fusion.
Oh, God, that thing.
We're just driving that Fusion till it blows up is what we're going to do.
Like
and it might be there soon. I got 800 miles till the next oil change. I'm going to say, guys, there's something going on. It's a little loud when I hit 60. Something going on here. I think there might be a bomb inside. Can you test it? I don't know. But Angie, another thing, of course, I complain a lot in my toy videos from time to time. Drives me absolutely crazy because I don't know about you, but I have to be in a lot of these meetings, in conference calls, and Zoom meetings, and team meetings, and live in-person meetings. I feel like I'm in a meeting every other day. You get relaxed. Put that elbow on there. And I miss out on a lot of pre-orders and stuff. And it drives me absolutely crazy.
Oh, I did get your big bird today.
She did get my big bird. Is that what we're calling it these days? Whatever. That's good. Well, I can't wait. But that's good news. That's good news. I needed to pick me up. But where was I going?
I have no idea. Oh, you miss a lot of stuff? Or
I miss a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, it's a brutal world I'm in right now. But I missed another thing here today, Angie, on a conference call I was on. And I've been talking to you about this. You didn't seem too keen on the idea. And there was definitely pros and cons to this. But if you guys are real ones, you probably heard out there on social media that Thursday, as we're filming this, Angie, there was at 10 a.m. our time. You know where this is going?
No, I was already on.
Oh, perfect. Even better. There was Olive Garden all-you-can-eat pasta pass. And it was $100.
Yeah.
And you had to be 18 and over, and you can only get one pass, so you would have to get your own pass at the same time. But they only had like 10,000 passes, and I totally spaced it off after my conference call. I just checked a little bit ago. It said I was 6,000th in line or something. So I'm pretty sure they're sold out by this point here. 600,000th in line, or I forget, it was something absolutely ridiculous. I did not get the pasta pass, and we were kind of doing the math on it. You can eat there twice a day with that. You have to bring your ID. It's like 96 days for the promotion, but you could literally eat Olive Garden twice a day for free after you're paying $100. And it was something, if you ate it every single day for twice a day, it was worth like $2,700, which that's a heck of a thing. But Angie and I were going back and forth. It sounds like a great thing. Breadsticks, salad, it's great. You enjoy the Olive Garden. It's unlimited pasta. There's like 14 varieties. You change something. It sounds like a great thing, but the problem is you're going to gain a ton of weight.
Yes.
Pasta, it's like, we're not younger. We're no spring chickens, Angie. You know my hip and back and knees can't take that. And I'm just, I'm seconds away from a walker and a follow-up to her, but I'm still getting reels and Instagram things about old people. Like, they think I'm 100 years old.
Bed sores.
I'm going to be a pro.
Cholesterol cannot take that.
Oh my God. When I'm old though, I'm going to be a pro at the walker. I'm going to, I see so many of these things where people like push the walker. You need to like walk with the walker. You don't push the walker, you walk with the walker. So I'm an expert at that.
You've been learning techniques from the videos?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to be a pro when the time comes. But we were going back and forth. It's like, I would love to go to that Olive Garden, but is it going to be worth the money? And I think if we went like twice,
worth the money. It just won't be worth the big back.
Yeah, we'd have to like go on like a walk every time after. And I barely eat at this point. I'm fueled on Monster and beef jerky at this point here. I'm not living a good life right now.
I saw you could add like protein to it though.
You could. Meatball. There's a lot. So
that's good at least.
Anyways, it's all in the ether now because we're not going to be able to do it. So
Thank God.
I kind of wanted to. I thought it'd be fun. And that could be something fun where we did like Olive Garden of the week of what we had and then weigh ourselves before and after. And then do like a Biggest Loser and see who can lose the weight the fastest.
You will. You can start. You can.
Yeah,
you just have more stress in your life. So that
I'm eating myself alive.
Kills your appetite.
I'm eating myself alive. I don't know. So we missed out on that, unfortunately. We missed out. But one thing we didn't miss out this week was a double trip to the dentist, Angie.
Ooh.
We went to the dentist twice this week, and there was a lot of hubbub around this house.
A lot of drilling.
There we were going to say that we were no longer going to go to this dentist because our dentist died. He died, right? Didn't he die? He died, right?
It's so questionable because when they retired, she mentioned him in the letter like he was still alive.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like, so it's a couple that owned it. One had a stroke and retired, and then his wife took it over. And then supposedly he died, but then when she sold the practice, basically, they sent out a letter being like, "Thanks for me and John from me and John for everything," or whatever. It was. She made it sound like he was still.
Yeah, so there's a little confusion.
We don't know what's going on.
There might have been like possibly a move to like the islands and maybe some life insurance policies. We're not exactly sure, but it was very inconvenient. We've talked about this for years, and I don't think we're the only one. A good friend of the channel, Mike. compadre of mine, you know, Mike. We were talking about that. He moved too like 5 years ago, and he still drives 40 minutes to his old dentist because he's like, man, every time the dentist appointment comes up, I need to switch this. I need to get somewhere closer here. And then you do it, and then you forget about it.
Just
and then
too far in between that you forget.
It is. And it's just, and that's where we've been saying it forever. We need to. And we're like, this is probably a perfect time. The dentist died. They retired. This is probably a perfect time to switch. This is our way out. And then Angie said, well, let's go the first time here. So we go this week to the dentist. And of course, you know me, like it's like a 2-hour window. We take the 2 kids and Angie. I always go last because I'm in meetings. I'm in all this. So I always have to drive separate. So it's always like Kyle's here. Oh my gosh, they're closing at 4 and I'm sweating. I'm looking at the clock. I'm cruising down the street trying to get there in time. Luckily, I beat it. I got in there. But it was a whole weird thing. I don't even know. They cleaned my teeth, but they didn't. It was a weird thing. I'm not sure what was going on. But they're like, you got those chipped tooth. And real ones of this podcast know. How many episodes ago you think that was?
Speaking of nuts in the mouth.
How many episodes ago you think that was?
Too many.
Early on in this very thing, we did a try new food segment, and I finally got to try a Zagnut. I've wanted to try a Zagnut forever. I've never had one since, and I literally chipped my back tooth biting into that on this very podcast. Well, they retired or double booked us or whatever. I was supposed to go to the dentist 6 months ago. They said, hey, we can get you in another week later. I was out of the country on a vacation. I don't know. I was out of the state, I think, on work duties. And I just said, forget it. I'm not going to go. I'll just miss 6 months and I'll go 6 months later or whatever. So that's what I did. And that's what led us to this thing. So they're like, oh, we need to fix. So this is the other thing about this dentist thing. So I don't know if it's good or bad. Were our old dentist people like on the outs, like not very good because they weren't sealing the kids' teeth. They weren't doing like things. And like this new dentist, is it like, okay, they're new. They're trying to get all the money. Like, oh, you need to do these extras. You do this. I felt like they were nickeling and diming us left and right. I'm like, well, there's some tomfoolery going on. Why didn't the old ones ever do all this? And they did all of it to all of us here. We got all this stuff. And I have pretty good teeth. And they said, well, this is starting to wear it out in the back and we're going to get ahead of it. We're just going to put like filler in it or whatever it was. And we're going to saw down your other teeth and make sure there's no issues because it'll eventually get into your nerve. Like a whole thing. I'm like, whatever, do it. Are you going to be okay with the needle? I'm like, just do it. I don't care. I want the pain at this point. I want to feel that I'm alive. Give it to me. And that's Angie. She's like, I don't need Novocaine. You got like a filling or something with no Novocaine. She said, yeah, save me the $100. I don't need it. Angie doesn't mess around. She's thinking about getting her wisdom teeth out with no Novocaine, no nothing. She's just going to go raw dog.
They'll numb me, but no sedation.
I know, yeah. I don't know how that's going to go. We're going to follow up on that later. Fun. So Angie might be getting her wisdom teeth out. So that might be an interesting episode where Angie just sits here and doesn't say a word. That'd be a perfect episode for you. You'd love it. So we'll see what happens with that. But then we had to go back. So we went on there and they cleaned us forever. And then we all had to come back the next day. Same thing once again. Kyle down to the wire. It's like they close at 4 o'clock. I'm like, well, I'm in meetings. I got to get out of here.
You did pretty good. You got there like 3:10.
Down to the wire. And they did all my stuff. Everything was fine. They got repair for everybody. But it was weird. And I don't like this. I don't like doctors and people that are younger than me. And it's a weird thing that I can't wrap my hand. I feel like I'm in better hands when people are older than me. And I always say that at like work too. I always took comfort like saying there's always somebody older and smarter than me here. And now I'm understanding there is nobody smarter than me. I'm the smartest guy in the room. It's a tough thing. It's a tough thing to grasp. And like you look around, you're just like, I'm the smartest guy here. I'm just the smartest. And for sure in this room right now, I'm the smartest guy. But the young dentist.
Nice kid.
Nice kid.
Cute kid.
Cute kid.
And he did good.
He did good.
He did great.
I don't know. I was kind of mad the whole time.
You can tell he's like smarter. Like we're never as like never as book smart as he was.
I thought you were gonna say you could tell I was mad because I was kind of fuming. I was smoking. I was pretty upset. I was pretty upset the whole time.
He definitely got straight A's.
And the nurse or whatever that lady is, she's pretty nice, but she's like one of those ones that pokes the bear and kind of jokes around with you and stuff. And
see, I like that.
I don't like that. I don't want anybody to talk to me. Just don't talk to me. I'm just here. Just do your thing. But Angie loved it. You guys,
those are my people. I like we came in. There's kind of music a little louder than it should be.
Yeah, but it was like smooth R&B. It was weird. It was a weird deal.
I liked them.
But Angie was like, yeah, we're staying with this dentist. I like it. Like,
these are my people.
Yeah, Angie enjoyed everything. They had a dog in there, like a bulldog. It was, and honestly,
totally different aesthetic.
Yeah, and I really could care less. I don't care. I'll go wherever you want to go.
But honestly, they did more for our teeth that visit than our other dentist has done for us in 15 years.
The crazy thing is 2 days in a row we went there and it was only $127 after insurance. I have no idea how that works. So I'm expecting a big bill on the back end. I don't know.
Yeah, they're just picky about the way your teeth look more like cosmetically too. So like a lot of things they were filing and stuff just to make them look.
Yeah, it was an interesting couple of days at the dentist is what that one was. So it is what it is. But the dentist visit was a big part of the week. And then, Angie, we're 20 minutes into the housekeeping here. But we got one more. And this is more sad for Elle, but I wanted to mention this one here. Did you know a great New Zealand actor, Sam Neill, died this week?
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
No.
The guy from Jurassic Park.
Oh.
You know?
Oh, the really old guy?
Not the old guy. Not the
Not
welcome.
the main?
No, the like.
Oh.
Dr. was it Alan Grant or something like that? The main character in the first Jurassic Park movie. There was the blonde-haired chick and then him. And he wore the hat and not the old guy with the white beard, but I saw Jurassic Park once when it came out and I've never seen it since. But he did die this week.
Oh.
He died of pneumonia.
Poor guy.
And that's what's going to get me. And that's the sad thing.
What is with pneumonia taking everybody out?
It'll get you if you got
What's
those bad
going
lungs.
on?
That's where I'm going to go. I've had it numerous times. It
And like
almost killed
sepsis. People are getting so septic.
Yes, the worst. But yeah, pneumonia almost killed me twice. The third time's the charm. So I'm fully expecting that in the next decade or so. So we'll see if I can survive. So hopefully I don't pull a Sam Neill. But when you get old, it's tough to recover. I know how it is. But he passed away. So pour one out for old Sam Neill. But it reminds me, whenever I see him, I don't think of Jurassic Park. I think of a movie called Possession. And Angie says, I don't know what a possession is. But it's like a movie from the 80s. I don't know if it was like a New Zealand movie or whatever. It's one of those like horror movies. It's not like, there is some horror, but it's like more psychological horror. And it's stuck with me ever since. It's like him and his wife have like a great relationship, a very loving relationship. And then this like demon like monster gets inside of her and like her personality just changes immediately.
Sounds like us.
Yeah, it sounds like Angie today for sure. But it's really creepy. It's like, it's a weird thing. It's a very weird, unsettling movie. It's very...
Because you're living it.
Am I? Are you going to tell me something?
You ask me all the time, are you an alien?
Yeah, are you? Yeah, because they say aliens are among us, and I always tell Angie, I said, you can level with me. I'll be okay with it. I'll be all right. Are you sure?
Someone.
You just tell me. You just let me know if you're an alien or not. If you're even a reptilian, I don't care.
Just give me a little wink.
It's like, I'm not telling anybody, just clue me in. And I said, if I was, I would clue you in.
Just peel your mask back.
And I'm still not sure about my dad because we hear about these Nordics and they're like really tall. And like, I'm not sure if I'm a hybrid. I think that's most likely I'm a hybrid because my whole family are giants and I'm the little guy. I'm at 6'1". I'm the little guy of the family. My dad's 6'8". My grandpa was 6'6". I mean, he's shrinking. He's 99 years old. He's going to celebrate the big 100.
That's crazy.
That'd be a great guest on this podcast when he hits 100. We'll get him in here and he'll tell you some stories. Let me tell you.
Talk about mic issues. Nobody would be able to hear him.
I don't know.
Be worse than me.
I don't know. We'll see. But he's pretty sharp. He loves to watch those Cubs, old Grandpa Peterson. So I don't know. But Sam Neill died. And if you've never seen the movie Possession, it's very unsettling. And he's in it. He does a good job in that movie. And it's just very unsettling. It's a weird movie. It's a movie that made me feel weird, which is good. Like when you feel, that's good. That means it's a good movie, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Anything to add to it, Angie? You got anything you want to get off your chest?
I don't think so.
You think you're good? I know you're very tired.
I think I got everything out.
What do you want to eat for dinner tonight?
Jethro's.
She wants to go to this like barbecue chicken place thing, and I don't know.
I got a deal on wing.
They got a boneless wing night.
Wings night.
So I don't know. I don't know where that's going. I have a feeling I'm going to be outvoted and have to take her there. But the only nice thing about that is Walmart's right down the road, and I need to go look for these Walmart shipper of wrestling figures. So
and Jay's is right across the street.
Yeah, and I got to film like 4 videos tonight too. So we better get crack-a-lackin', as they say. We better get going. But Angie, you know what? It's time. It's time to try new foods because they might taste good. Brought to you by Deutsch Snacking Dough. Use the link in the description down below. Support the channel and save.
Try a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. We gotta try new food because they might.
All right, Angie, it's time to try new foods because they might taste good. And we got the perfect snack, I guess. I guess it's a snack. That works. Yeah. For the summertime heat. It's like 90 plus degrees around here. Probably hot where you are as well. I'd have to imagine it's the heart of the summer unless you're in Antarctica, the North Pole. I don't know, Australia? I don't know. But anyways, we got something special. Angie, what do we got this week?
Fruit Riot. We got sour pineapple and sour grape.
Fruit Riot. So what exactly is it?
Don't wonder about this. Emma broke into them.
So
We have not tried them.
what exactly is this?
It's basically real fruit with a sour like coating on it, and then that's in your freezer section.
Now, would you call this the definition of a sakadauchi?
No,
It's not.
That's a hard candy.
That's a hard candy. That's exactly right. That's Dutch. And you know what they say? If you're Dutch, you're not much. I think that's what Angie
That's
told
crazy.
me. She told me that once upon a time. I think my dad would co-sign that, I think. I don't know.
This one's actually got the Sour Patch Kid.
Sour Patch Kid, a fine Mondelez product. Well, let's go with that one first, huh? Or do you think we should go regular first? No
Whatever
answer?
you want. I
All
was
right.
just reading the thing.
45 calories per. They're a big thing. It looks like a strawberry is what this looks like. It's even got a little texture.
Oh, that's right. You can eat 5 to 7 for 45 calories, and then there's only 3 sugar in it. That's weird. Woo! Which kind did you try? Or which one?
Bye-bye.
I'm going to do the pineapple with the yellow coating. Mm-hmm. Holy gosh.
It's the hard times here.
It's very sour.
Oh my God, dead air. My high school teacher is throwing a fit right now.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing.
It's a little too sour for me.
Here's the thing. I can take the sour. These should be smaller sized.
Mm-hmm.
These are too big. They should be smaller little balls or something. And the problem is, depends what kind of person you are. Are you normal like me, or are you an animal? You're an animal biting into like think of a popsicle. Do you suck on the popsicle, or you just bite it and snap it off and start chewing it? That's what that's like. You're chewing a popsicle is what that's like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. I don't like it. It's cold on my teeth. I don't like the feeling of biting into a popsicle. So that's pretty rough. I like the sour. I'm good with it. I think this would be way better if they were smaller pieces, because you basically have to throw the whole thing in your mouth. It's sticky, it's wet, it's cold, it's ice cream.
I don't know how realistic it is, but if they sat out of the freezer for like 30 minutes, they would be better.
I don't know. They would be very sticky. These are better. Now these ones, let me look inside there. Yeah, the sour ones have huge pieces, huge chunks. This is more what I'm thinking of here. It's like a grape.
I think these are more like traditional, what people are used to.
All right, well, we're going to try this one here. Yeah. Sour pineapple.
Maybe I can't tell if these are all
All
purple
grapes.
grapes. Purple grapes or green grapes?
They're
No, there's
both.
both.
That one's better. A grape is more manageable size in your mouth, Angie, of course. Angie's a girl that could take some big walnuts in her mouth, as we've seen.
I don't like the.
She don't like either of them, I don't think.
Well, I love the fruit, but the sour coating is too much for me.
Yeah? You like a more salty coating.
Making my eyes water.
Not the first time.
But yeah, the sour grapes are 100 times better. The pineapple, just like the internal texture is like too hard. These stay a bit soft, so they're more of like a chew.
Yep.
But
What are you going to do? On the sour ones, the big ones, what would you say?
like a 2.
I'm going 1. 1 out of 5. And then what about those?
I guess 3. I mean, they're good for what they are.
I'm going to 3 out of 5. I think these ones deliver. They got the nice sourness to them. Very sour. Softer, easier. It's like a sour grape is kind of what it is. This is just too much. Too big, too melty, too sticky.
The Sour Patch coating is more harsh
Yeah.
than the whatever they put on this.
Very harsh. That's a wild one. That's a wild try new food segment there. But perfect to cool you down on these hot summer days. That's
I'm
what
just like,
that
who's
is.
buying? I guess kids are buying these, I guess.
I guess. So there it is, Angie. Let's try new foods because it might taste good. We got a 1 out of 5, a 3 out of 5, and a 2 out of 5, and a 3 out of 5 from you. And that's where we leave it. But Angie, it's up next. Brought to you by Decade Eyewear. Scan the QR code. Save $10. It's time. Story time with Kyle. All right, Angie, it's time for story time with Kyle. And Angie's already assumed the relaxing position right there. She's ready to go. And I'm going to wow you with a story of my past, Angie.
Can't wait.
Sit down and tell me if you've heard this one here before. But this one very fresh in the news this week as we're filming, as it's been on social media, on the news. We've seen it, and Angie's even seen it here. Did you see it? Was it in Yellowstone?
I think so.
I think it was Yellowstone or Jellystone, maybe a national park. I'm not sure. With Yogi Bear, maybe. But it was a buffalo, and it was this old man that was was he like taunting the buffalo a little bit, teasing it maybe a little bit? I'm not sure.
I didn't hear it with audio, so I was just watching him like film it from far away, and then eventually it clipped and it was
so
over by him.
Long story short, there was a buffalo, a bison if you want to, beautiful. That's the one thing I miss. There used to be a chain, maybe it's still around. It's not in our area. It's called Fuddruckers, and I always got the bison burger there because I was lifting hard at the time, and bison's good meat for that. But I always love a bison burger. Love a bison burger. Haven't had one in a long time. I need to get back on that horse maybe. But that bison meat, when I was really working out hard in college, it was extremely cheap to get the bison meat. Very nice, very lean. And then people in the health food stuff said, oh my gosh, this is great. Skyrocketed in price. Ridiculous. But neither here nor there. But this guy was like taunting, teasing the buffalo. Whatever happened, this buffalo was chasing it. They were playing Ring Around the Rosie is what it looked like for a while. And then that buffalo got him and shot him up in the air. It gave him one of those horns and like one of those hooks, almost like a rhino does, and he goes airborne, flying up there and landed. It was a whole thing. They said they aren't going to euthanize the bison, which I don't think they should ever. I mean, it's just let him be free in his Yellowstone or whatever. But that guy went for quite the wild ride. And it reminded me, of course, story time with Kyle, Angie, reminded me of a wild ride back in college. You remember college, Angie? Mm-hmm. Oh, it was a wild time. Yeah, Angie remembers it less than I do, I'm sure. But it was a wild time. And I was a guy that said, how do I get through college as fast as possible? By taking the easiest classes. That's how you do it. And I took one, it was called like ecology or something like that. It was like we learned about prairies and like wildlife. And we go on all these field trips. And we'd go to like a marsh. And we'd go to like the wetlands. And we went to this one like natural preserve in our area. And they had buffaloes there. Conveniently enough, just running free throughout there. Like a young Iron Maiden, those buffaloes running all around. And we went there. We went to like the observatory. And we looked in these like, there's binoculars all over attached. You'd look at birds and, oh, there's the bald eagle. There's all this. So we spent half a day there. And then the second half of the day, we went back out into like, it's a huge prairie, of course. And life on the prairie. It's kind of like Little House on the Prairie without the houses is what it was kind of like. Never seen that one, but Laura Ingalls Wilder, I think, is what. And my grandma, Peterson, shout out to her. She loved the Little House on the Prairie. She would have been smiling at that thing, and I couldn't be bothered with the Little House on the Prairie. You watch that show?
No.
Michael Landon was in it. Highway to Heaven, of course. And then there was that guy from Highway to Heaven that always wore the A's hat. It all links together, of course. But
lots of MASH in my house.
Oh, I can see that. Your dad loved some MASH, of course. But we went out there in search of the buffalo. We were going to wander out. We were going to watch him, observe the buffalo in this thing. The crazy thing about this, though, was we were in one of those big yellow school buses. We were on a field trip. And this is college, too. This is like, I was probably 18, maybe 19, maybe. I mean, and college is weird, too, because you'll get people this is the same class where I think we were talking about early story on the podcast where the girl begged for her life and said, I have 2 kids when I threatened to eat her. Remember that one?
Yeah.
She pulled me aside. I have 2 kids. I'm like, I thought you were deaf. And I thought I was telling everybody that. And I said, don't worry. I'm not going to eat you. We never did. We never resorted to cannibalism on that field trip.
Word.
But it was the same class. And we're out in this Buffalo area. It's pouring down rain now, Angie. Angie was right. I was giving her a hard time. It's pouring now. Mm-hmm. So there it is. If we lose power, we know what to do. We know what to do. But we're out there in this yellow school bus out in the middle of the prairie, and we come across a herd of buffalo or bison. I'm not sure the difference exactly. Is it interchangeable?
I have no idea.
It sounds right. But we're out there, and we see them. They're all laying down. If you ever seen like cows laying in the pasture, they're just kind of like side laying and looking around. And that's what they were doing. They were all laying there, but we noticed there was one really big one and the rest were pretty small. So you probably know where this is going. We're out there on there. They stopped the bus and we're all observing, you pulled at like the windows that pull down in the bus. We're all looking out there and stuff. And this mom buffalo is giving the same looks that he gave this guy in the video there.
Didn't like it.
Did not like us being there, and you could tell once we got up close enough, these are all her new babies. I don't know how old they are. I didn't ask their age, but they were definitely small, little. And what do you think that mom buffalo thought? This big yellow bus here, whatever this is a predator trying to get to my babies. And we saw what this buffalo did to that old man. He did something very similar to our school bus, but it was one of the greatest things I have ever seen in my life. Because this buffalo and her kids start walking up and kind of right around the bus. And the kids are all on the like dirt path road. So like the bus can't go forward because it's going to hit these. And I'm sure if you would start inching, they would move, you would think, but they're young. I don't know. But what do you think that mom one did? She started ramming the heck out of the bus.
Oh my God.
She went full speed into the side of the bus, hitting it. And we're just in this bus like this. And it's just rocking back and forth. Every time it hits, it just rocks. And I'm loving life. I'm in the back. Oh my gosh, this is great. The teacher's like, everybody sit down, hold on. And then the bus driver's just like, how am I going to explain this? This guy's like, I don't get paid enough for this. But I think the buffalo hit us like 4 times on the side of the bus. And huge dent, imprint, all this kind of stuff. But the crazy thing about it was the teacher like had to call like our parents and stuff. Which is weird. We're in college here. Like, what if my parents are dead? I'm an old man. I'm in college. I'm 18. I can fend for myself. But they had to like send a message to like because everybody in the college had like something happens. Here's the emergency contact or whatever. And I remember they had to send something off to my parents. Like, we had an incident out on the wildlife refuge where the buffalo attacked the bus, but it was still drivable. We drove home with it. And I can only imagine where that one went. With the dinged up side and stuff, and how that guy explained, well, yeah, sure you did, Bob. I'm sure a buffalo got you. Would you side swipe a tree? You been taking a little of the medicine on your downtime? What's been going on over there? But
oh my God.
It was a wild time. That was a lot of fun. And my buddy Danny was in that class with me. I had a bunch of friends in that class. So that was a good time. But I remember just loving it. Like, just thinking back, kind of a stupid kid where everybody's flipping out. And I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. Oh my gosh. But that's the way you are when you're young, and still are from time to time. It would still be a cool thing. And it's funny is I was never once worried that he was going to flip the bus. Or it wasn't a short bus. A lot of people would accuse me of being on a short bus, but it was a long bus. And it didn't flip it, but it rocks side to side. I mean, that thing, you've been on a lot of bus trips, Angie. Mm-hmm. You've been on a lot for the basketball team and stuff. Mm-hmm. You drive and what would you guys do for fun on the bus back then?
Eat.
You'd eat. You also said you guys all practice kissing back there too on each other. You guys got really good on that. I can just only imagine that.
We'd hang our jerseys out the window and then like close the window so they were like
dry
out in the wind.
Oh my gosh, that would be.
So we were just all riding around in our bras.
I can see it. Wild time. But there it is, Angie. Buffalo Madness. You got any Buffalo stories outside of going to Buffalo Wild Wings and doing reviews on our second YouTube channel?
Nope.
Do you think I should sell my second YouTube channel?
Yep.
We might be selling Kyle. We might be selling Kyle Peterson 2.0.
Is that a thing?
It is a thing. There might be a possible offer on the table.
Oh.
Might be selling it off. We'll see what ends up happening. I don't know. I don't know. It feels weird. But we'll see what happens. You better subscribe to Kyle Peterson 2.0. One day it might be something totally different.
It's gonna be Angie's ASMR.
Oh, don't make it feet. People are just up in arms about you showing your feet. Like I didn't even think about it. Like I just posted it as just a funny picture and oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my, disgusting. But when you wear just a bikini top, there's a few people that say it, but you got more negative hate. Don't show that foot. Don't do it. But I got more negative stuff about you showing your feet. Man, they should see my foot. That's what I should put up there. That's where people go crazy. I got beautiful feet. Beautiful flat feet, right?
You need one of those.
I do. I don't have hairy feet.
No. Like a sander.
I don't have sander feet. I don't know what you're talking about. We'll have a foot off. Oh, that's too hot for this, though. Anyways, that's story time with Kyle, Angie. But now we got to return to the album of the week. All right, Angie, it's time for the album of the week. And this week I got around to listen to this. It's been on my to-do list for a while. Finally checked it out. It's from a legacy act. You know what a legacy act is?
Like old?
A band that's been around a long time. And I always say it is sad about a lot of those old bands that have been around forever. A lot of people don't give their new music a shot. They just kind of pass it by. They listen to the greatest hits. It is what it is. It's a good problem to have, but if you're an artist that you want people to hear and move on, it's a tough one. And this week we're talking about Deep Purple. Yes! Deep Purple, Ian Gillan, Roger Glover, you know them.
Original
right?
members still? Or?
There's a lot of original members in there. Don Airey is on the keys instead of John Lord. They do got a new guitarist, and they've had 4 guitarists over the years. Roger Glover still holding down the bass. Ian Gillan on vocals. Now, Ian is going blind. He's only got a few years left till he's going to be totally blind. And his voice had huge issues like 20, 30 years ago, but he's still up and down. I saw him with Judas Priest a few years back. It was a rough night for Ian. But I love Ian Gillan. I love his voice. I love Deep Purple. Most people spoke on the water, but if you go to the UK, you go to Europe, Deep Purple is thought of most of the time above Led Zeppelin for most people. There's some people, there's always going to be some Zeppelin fans, of course. Zeppelin is way huger in America than they are
in Europe.
Overseas in Europe. I mean, they're still big over there, don't get me wrong, but in America, Zeppelin's like the holy grail for some reason. Kind of like AC/DC's a little bit like that too. Anyways, I love Deep Purple. I love their whole catalog. Is it as good as some of the old stuff, especially the Blackmore years? No, it's not, but it's still worth checking out. Their new album is called Splat. I'm not sure how many times I'll listen to it, but I got to say it was a little hard rocking. They got a young guitarist in there. He's just a little bit older than me, so that's young for those guys. And I think he's driving. It's much like Judas Priest with Richie Faulkner. Good friend of the channel, Richie Faulkner. Believe it, he reached out and commented on my action figure tour videos, how much he enjoyed it. So shout out to Richie. He's a real one, as we do know out there. But I did enjoy the album. It was a lot more hard rocking than I anticipated. And one thing I really love about Deep Purple's music is the use of keyboards. I'm not a huge keyboard guy. Don Airey, though, is the legend. He's worked with everybody. Ozzy back in the day. You know Don Airey. You love Don Airey. You of course, him go way back. But love Don Airey's keys in there. And that's the keys I like in my music. It drives the hard rock beat. Another band from the UK, Kula Shaker, has some of that vibe to me that I enjoy as well. But Deep Purple's new album is worth checking out. I think that's the thing. Deep Purple, Blue Oyster Cult. There's a lot of those legacy bands. Cheap Trick, you could almost say as well, putting out new material, and it's actually really good, but people just don't give it a listen. They go back to the greatest hits, or they go to something new, up and coming. It is what it is. And I understand it. Doesn't mean I agree with it, but it's understandable. But Deep Purple still rocking. Is this going to be their final album? I'm not sure. They were going to retire like 12 years ago, and they decided to stay on. Now, they got the producer Bob Ezrin, of course, of Alice Cooper fame, who did all the Alice Cooper albums still to this day. And they've really hit it off, and they're really enjoying life. So kudos Deep Purple, touring again as usual. I think they're going to run it till the wheels fall off to bring it full circle like the Ford Fusion we have. Full circle moment right there. So shout out to Deep Purple. Shout out to Splat. Check it out if that is your thing. But Angie, it's time for a few final thoughts. All right, it's time for a few final thoughts here. And of course, as usual, got to plug everything. Check out the Patreon, your best way to support this channel, this podcast, all points in between. Check out my YouTube videos each and every single day. 4 videos a day, if you can believe it. SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com if you want to email me. And then this very podcast, make sure you like, comment, share, all that kind of stuff. Support the podcast, support the channel, support Angie, support all points in between. And then you can find Angie on Feet Finder if you want to try to find her on there. That's because they don't, the comments don't want them on here.
Which is that one picture. That's
One
green picture.
That's all it is. That's all you get. But she's made $2,000 on that. It's amazing.
When you can see it for free.
Yeah, exactly. The real ones see it for free. Anyways, so there's all the plugs right there. And then once again, a reminder, if you want a copy of that ECW book by yours truly, I'll even autograph it if you want me to. But you got to put a comment in the comments of the YouTube or email the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com. Give a question and we'll do a little Q&A action the next couple of episodes and use some of those. And we'll announce a winner here in the next couple of weeks. Be ready for that. So there it is, Angie. That's the plugs. But now it's time for a little question of the week. And Angie wants me to handle it. I know how she is. Mm-hmm. This one comes from Josh Clinton, 31682. So it sounds like I will get to meet you in Minnesota at WrestleCon. I wouldn't hold your breath, but you never know. I would like to go. I would like to try to find a day to get up there. I have some business I would like to tend to up there as well. And that business is Maurice. No, but besides her, there's a few things I need to do. So I don't know. I'll talk to you later. Maybe Angie will go. It's the week I'm in St. Louis all week. So I get back Thursday night and then it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Good Lord.
So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up there or not. I want to, but we'll see. We'll see. But he says, haha. Haha. Making the drive, 9-hour drive from next to Angie's mom's house through Kansas City and past your house and on to SummerSlam that weekend with my son. Question of the week, favorite fast food chain or fast casual food chain that is not a national chain in the Des Moines, Iowa area. So if somebody was traveling through Des Moines, Iowa, I'm not sure why you picked that town, but we'll play along. We know that town all too well.
Oh my gosh.
I would say, so Angie wants to go to a place called Jethro's tonight. So she'd probably say that, I would guess. Thursday night boneless wing deal. And it's not like boneless chicken nuggets. It's like strips of chicken breast and It's better than it sounds. I'll tell you that much. But she's going to say Jethro's, which is numerous restaurants in the area. It's a local place. I might say Smokey D's Barbecue.
That's what I would say, actually.
It's one of the most famous barbecue places in the world. I mean, they literally have a whole wing of the building for all their trophies. They've won every single major barbecue thing. I mean, they probably got thousands of trophies and badges and things in there on display, and they have pretty good stuff, I would say. The burn ends are good. The barbecue is good across the board. And they have other stuff, too, even. So that would probably be the places to go. There's a pizza place called Wynn's that's really good, too, that I enjoy. Wynn's. I haven't been there in a long time. It's kind of on the other side of town, and I'm too busy lately. It sucks. But
so good.
Anything else you can think of that you would go to?
I agree.
Would you go to Pancheros?
Mm-mm.
She'd get a burrito.
That's my least favorite. I like Chipotle better.
She's a Chipotle girl, so she doesn't like support local. So there you go. Last question real quick here. Michael Scarborough. Big wall of sound question, Kyle. Orange, Marshall, or Fender? I personally play a 2003 Gibson Les Paul Standard and Heritage Sunburst out of a 120-watt orange out of a 2x12 orange cab. What do you rock out of? Angie, do you know?
Fender?
Marshall. I'm a Marshall guy. However, it's funny you say that, Angie. I've always wanted an orange amp. I wanted one. I've come so close to buying them numerous times, and I haven't bought any new guitar stuff in a long time. I don't even play guitar really anymore. I'll pick it up for 2 seconds, and that's it. It's on my top of my list at retirement to get back into the swing of things with that. But orange is something I've always wanted, and Clutch is the one that always sold me on orange amps back in the day. But orange would be very fun. I love the crunch. I love the sound of it. I just feel like that would fit me very well, but I don't own one. But I do have a Fender. I have a couple of amps. I have a Marshall, and I don't even remember what it's called. And then I do have a big Line 6 amp. And I know a lot of people hate Line 6 stuff, and I understand the hate, but it's very fun. I got it in college, and it's one of those ones that has all the different sound tones to it. So like they have different settings. Like here's the Deep Purple setting. Here's the Judas Priest setting. So then it makes your guitar kind of have the vibe of that, and then you can play. And I had a lot of fun doing that to like, I'm going to do the Gambler by Kenny Rogers under the Judas Priest setting or the Black Sabbath. So I always enjoy that. I think those things are fun to play around with, especially if, you know, you're just playing around.
Right.
So there you go. And that's it. That's what I rock out of. And I do have my first Fender Strat that I got when I was like 15 or something. So I have that in my collection. And then I like my Zakk Wylde Epiphone a whole lot. I got a really fun Telecaster from Fender. I think that's probably the smoothest for me. Everybody's got a guitar that feels the best. The Telecaster feels the best on me. But to each their own.
You've really downsized your guitars over the years.
I have downsized. I've sold some stuff. So I'm doing a lot of downsizing the next couple of months.
You had to make room for them wrestlers.
There's going to be some That's So Hard to Say Goodbyes coming up. We're going to have quite a few of those. I think I've made some decisions on the future of my life. I can't live forever, and you can't take it with you, Angie. So I think I'm going to be selling a few things.
So Angie won't sell it right. So
she won't sell it right, and I think it's time to shift some things, move some stuff, and do some stuff. That's what we're going to do there. So there it is, Angie.
Moving and shaking.
That's episode 69 of the Kyle Peterson Show. But before we leave, Angie, what did we learn today?
Oh, God.
Do you remember anything? Angie's had a day, folks. She's had a day.
Was the husband calling contest part of this?
No,
that was a totally different thing.
Totally different. Angie
that was
doesn't
something
remember.
else we filmed before.
We filmed the question of the week for weekly purchases before. By the time people are watching this, that's already up.
We tasted that food.
Tasted that food. We sure did.
Talked about an album.
Talked about an album, Deep Purple.
Dentist.
Went to the dentist. Recommend it. One more?
Oh, the buffalo.
The buffalo. She got it. Well, she kind of paid attention this week, folks. But we'll be back. We got to figure it out. We're going to have to film 2 episodes in a row because I'll be on the road. I'll be in meetings. I got a 3-hour presentation to give. It's going to be a wild show, but we'll see how that goes too. So there it is, Angie. You got anything fun to say? Anything left?
No.
She's got nothing left in the tank. It's time for dinner for Angie. So for episode number 69 of the Kyle Peterson Show, Angie, tell everybody goodbye.
I didn't mean to.
Who cares? I could care less.
I was going to be like, no, I was going to tease. And be like, no.
No, too late. Well, I
Hey,
think
bye.
you're fine.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?